All clear.
Hello agents, and welcome back to another Division build video. Yesterday I put out an SMG build video. The purpose of that was to use the Ridgeway's Pride chest piece, the new exotic chest piece, since it's recently had a buff in TU11.1, and it is good. It's not best in slot though, and to be honest I thought I had a lot of fun with that build, so what can we do to make this better, and what can we do to create more fun? And all I did really was swap out the chest piece. I actually swapped the SMG that I was using as well. I found that the Dark Winter named SMG is better, so if you do want one of these, hit up SMG targeted loot and I'm sure you'll get yourself one pretty quickly. This is the build. Obviously we're going to lose some health on kill because we're not using the Ridgeways anymore, but I found that it didn't really matter. We killed that quick and Bloodsucker was really good, and we've got plenty of health on kill stacked into this build anyway. Even though we're reds across the board, it works really well. I'll put some gameplay at the end of this video. It's just the usual. I'm just absolutely steamrolling through Lincoln Memorial on heroic. Really easy. Even the heavies are just not a problem. The only time I have a problem is my own actual skill issue when I don't get my shield out when I should have done, but obviously I want you to know that this is a legit build, so there's no cutting, there's no clipping or anything like that in any of the footage. You'll see the full run at the end of this video. So this is the build. Obviously I'm running gunner for this. Make sure you spec into SMG damage in your gunner specialization, and the reason why I'm running gunner is because you get ammo all the time and you also get health on kill. If you're unsure, let me just show you really quickly. I don't really want to spend too much time going over this nowadays. Let me just find where it is. There you go. Killing enemies grants 10% armor, and every third reload as well is 50% faster, which with an SMG is really nice because it has a short reload time anyway. Then just make sure down here you've got full spec for the extra 15% increased submachine gun damage. Gun wise, I do like both of these for this build, the Dark Winter and the Lady Death. If you want to have a quick look at the Lady Death, you can see we get 104k damage with this build at 900 RPM. I'm almost maxed out. I'm waiting for the optimization station to max this one out. But we get the talent Breathe Free. When moving, gain 4 stacks per second or 8 stacks if sprinting, up to 32 stacks total. Each round fired consumes a stack and it amplifies damage by 75%. It's really good. And kills grant 20% movement speed for 10 seconds. So for a run and gun build, it's absolutely perfect. Really good. I do, however, like the Dark Winter better. We're at just slightly lower damage, like 4k lower damage, but we have got like 300 RPM more. And we do have a bigger magazine in here as well. I would like a much better rolled one. As you can see, I come up short with some of the rolls, but I still find that even though it comes up short with some of the rolls, that it actually feels and plays better. Obviously you're going to want damage to target out of cover on the third attribute, but it comes with the talent Perfect Killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 50% critical hit damage for 10 seconds. And because we're steamrolling through all the bad guys and killing things really quickly, this is up a lot of the time. You'll see that in the footage because we're going to make sure we're maxed on crit chance. 50% critical hit damage is huge on this build, and it's a lot more damage. So definitely look out for a Dark Winter if you've not already got one. Now there's a few different ways you can put this build together. You don't actually need to spec it exactly how I do. It's really easy to put together as well, because obviously it consists of 4-piece green gear as well. So you can put this together really quickly. The only things you really need to look out for are the talents. So I'm running the Solokov chest piece, and as you can see I'm running Intimidate. So while I have bonus armor, it amplifies my total weapon damage by 35% with enemies within 10 meters. Now I'm always really close to the enemies and I've always got bonus armor. So I've always got this bonus damage, and with it being amplified, it's huge. And when you take into account that I'm obviously getting all that extra crit damage as well from my Dark Winter, the damage numbers just become insane for an SMG. As you can see, I'm expecting to crit hit damage and crit hit chance. I've got headshot damage on here as well. Obviously, if you can get these maxed, I'm certainly looking now for min-maxed versions of these pieces, because this absolutely slaps as it is. So the fact you can get min-maxed versions as well, it's going to be absolutely insane if you've got better pieces. But as normal, what we're looking to do first of all is cap our critical hit chance and then move on to our critical hit damage. Now if you wanted to, for the backpack, you could run 2 pieces of this gear set, but instead I'm running the Seska for the 10% critical hit chance. And as you can see, weapon damage, crit damage, my crit chance falls short, and I'm actually a couple of percent short. I'm at 58% critical hit chance on my stats. So obviously if you can get this to cap, you'll be golden. And I'm running Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds, and the max stack is 10, and it just doesn't run out. As long as you're killing, which you are really fast, it just doesn't run out. Then you're going to want some Hunter's Furies pieces, and basically you're going to look for these with as maximum weapon damage, and then you're going to roll either critical hit chance in your attributes or critical hit damage, depending on what you need, as long as you've got to that magical 60% critical hit chance first. We're not going to run the chest piece of the backpack. There is really no point, because then that would break the purpose of the build. The purpose of the build is to do a lot of damage and get a lot of armor back at the same time. So even though you'll see at some points I'm being hit from behind by shotgunners, I'm just not concerned. I'm just killing everything in front of me, because I know the faster I'm killing, I know I'm never going to run out of armor, and anything hitting me from behind doesn't really worry me. Then we're going to look at the gloves. So weapon damage and critical hit damage, and then with the knee pads, what we'll do, we'll go through the gear set bonuses. So 2 pieces give us shotgun and SMG damage. I did try this out with shotguns. I just find that it works better with SMGs. But by all means, try out shotguns. Let me know in the comments down below if you find that it runs really well with a shotgun. 3 piece gives us 20% armor on kill and 100% health on kill. The health on kill never really takes much of an effect, but the armor on kill is brilliant. And then 4 piece, we're running the Apex Predator talent. So enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%, which is awesome because we've already got the amplified damage from our chest piece as well. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters, and you'll see that happening quite a bit because we try and spawn trap enemies with this build. And then it amplifies the weapon damage by a further 5% for 10 seconds, and that can stack up to 5 times. So once you get on a roll, you just see, especially if you spawn closeting enemies, you just see enemies start to absolutely melt away. When you come across heavies and things like that, kill all the smaller enemies around them first, get the buffs up, and then just lay into the heavy, and it just absolutely deletes them. So what we'll do now, we'll have a quick look at my stats so you can see them. As you can see with the Dark Winter, I'm 59.6% crit chance, just missing that little bit on my backpack like I said before. Critical hit damage is 145%, but don't forget this doesn't include the talent from the Dark Winter. We've got 78.4% headshot damage, which is nice. We've got some accuracy, stability. And then as you can see here, our submachine gun damage bonus is 51.9%. But just going back to look at this, you can run this many ways. Like I said, you could run 2-piece Solokov if you wanted to. You could perhaps put a Providence piece in here, and although that's going to give you headshot damage for the brand set bonus, it doesn't really matter. You could then just make sure you spec into critical hit damage and critical hit chance where you need across the board. So it's totally up to you, as long as you're hitting them magical numbers of 60% on the crit chance and as much critical hit damage where possible. You just really need to make sure that whatever combination you decide to go with, you're running Intimidate and Bloodsucker. That's everything, guys. I'll put the gameplay right at the end of me finishing speaking in a second. Come and check me out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/DJTICKLE. I might be live there right now, so do come over and say hello. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more Division content, and I'm also going to be following up with Outriders content as I'm an Outriders ambassador, so they're going to get exclusive Outriders content right here on this channel, so do come and check me out here and over on Twitch for that. give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, or comment down below if you've run a variation of this build and you managed to make it hit even harder. I would love to hear about it, so do let me know in the comments down below. Enjoy the footage at the end of the video, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Over here! Division! Eyes on! Stay out of this, agent! Shield! Deploying!
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
Movement! In... You better run! Wasn't I? Get the hell away! Out of DC! I hate... Shield equipped!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Reloading! Rushing target! I'm on you, agent!
That carbon won't save you! All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Should have picked a better time.
Damn it. The True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Careful with those rounds! You want to kill everybody in here? You hear that? Pump this noise. I'm not dying to help with camel count.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. We can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Movement. They're here! Behind them! Let's see you run now. Shield!
What?
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Fucking division, Scott!
Eyes on that movement!
Stay back!
Damn it!
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with them. I knew it!
Anyone got spare armor? Now what do we do? Stay the... Take it easy, I'm here.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be